Now we're using the mass formula and the concentration formula. So let's get our two formula triangles going. The mass formula, of course, is that. Concentration formula is that. Now, first question, we start off with a mass and we are asked for the concentration. So that means we'll have to start off with the mass formula to work out the moles and then use the moles to work out the concentration. So, the mass is 3.50 grams. We need the molar mass. Molar mass of sodium chloride is going to be 23 plus 16 plus 1, which equals 40. So moles equals M over MR. Whoops. Divided by 40, which equals 0.0875 moles. Once we've got the moles, we've got the concentration, we can work out, we've got the volume, we can work out the concentration. C equals N over V. Just calculated our moles. Volume, of course, has to be in litres. So we divide by 1,000 to get to that. And when we work it all out, what do we get? We get 1.75 molar. So question 2, this time we start with the concentration, we're being asked for the mass. So it's going to be concentration formula to work out the moles and then moles to work out the mass. So we're given a concentration at 0.100 molar, given a volume. Of course, we'll just divide that straight away by 1,000 to turn it into litres. From the concentration formula, N equals C times V. Gives us the number of moles. Then to work out the molar mass, the mass, we need the molar mass. We've got the moles equals 0.025, as we've just worked out, for the molar mass. For sulfuric acid, it's going to be 98.1. So M equals N times MR, which is going to be 0.025 times 98.1, which equals 2.45 grams. Now question 3. Okay, we start with the just straightforward formula use part of it, in which we're going from the mass to the moles and then the moles to the concentration. So first of all, we're going to be using the mass formula to work out the number of moles. So we've got the mass equals 25.0 molar mass. We're going to have to be careful working that out. Got to remember to multiply those brackets. So we've got 2 aluminiums plus 3 times sulfur plus 3 times 4, 12 times oxygen. Get all that right on your calculator and you should get 342.3. It's a useful opportunity just to reinforce the fact that you need to be using a scientific calculator for these sorts of things, just to get the practice on it. So number of moles equals mass divided by molar mass. 25 divided by 342.3, which equals 0.70 0.07335. Few extra digits there to avoid rounding off errors. Now next, the concentration. Which equals N over B. Volume in litres, of course. To give us our concentration of 0.183 molar. So that's the concentration of aluminium sulfate. B and C are asking us for the various ions that make up aluminium sulfate. Now we see there are 2 aluminiums in every aluminium sulfate, twice as many aluminiums as we've got of the whole thing. So that means the concentration of aluminiums is going to be twice the concentration of the whole thing. Whoops, 3 times, 2 times 183, which equals 0.365 molar. C, which is the concentration of sulfate ions, very similar, except that we've got 3 sulfates for every aluminium sulfate, so we'll multiply the concentration of aluminium sulfate by 3. And when we do so, that's what we'll get.